What's up, guys? DBS Analyst here. I just want to come back with you with a first place deck profile with First Shop Championship, and I won 2 of them at 2 different places. So this is a pretty good leader. I think I played the Krillin leader. It's basically another SS3 leader, but it doesn't ramp in the beginning stages of the game. So I basically made it to where it has the same concept where I could untap 3 or more energy at the end of the turn with this leader. So I made it to be Mono Blue. So yeah, his ability is when it attacks the leader card, you take a life and then you draw a card. So that taking a life has to happen in order for you to draw. So you can't just draw and not take a life. So you have to do that. The thing I learned when on my first tournament is that when I awaken, I can only tap 1 card, 1 energy. So that's very important that you don't get cheated out of Krillin. So it only untaps 1 energy. So not 2. His backside is he has 3 abilities. The first one is the regular generic one where it attacks, draws a card. The second ability is at the end of the turn, you get to draw an extra card. So if you keep that in mind, you could play like cards like I'll show you later in the game to help you untap the energies. And then the last ability is you can pitch any card, and it gets +5 in crit. So that's kind of necessary because you could like play more extra cards in this deck and pitch it, because in the event that they're useless, and he gets augmented by +5 in crit. So really good leader, and he's blue. So there's a lot of factors going around for Krillin. So yeah, help me with 2. So I'll show you the deck list. I'll show you my 1-drops. I play a Majin Buu. I think you need to be able to see certain cards in your deck. And I only play 2 because I need more room for other cards. So this helps me if I go first and I can't attack with this leader. At least I have a +1 if I go first. So I wouldn't recommend tapping out against certain leaders, but most of the time, yeah, you want to tap out and play Buu. Then I played 2 Pilafs. This was on my first tournament. This was a Mafuba and actually this was 2 Mafubas. But actually no, it was Mafuba and a Gohan, Raging and Spirit Gohan. Yeah. So I cut those 2 because they were getting clunky. They're both 10k combo shields, and there's a lot of 10k combo shields in my hand. So I put in 2 Pilafs for the Storm engine. A lot of times people will forget that blue has access to this card, and then when you're playing against Storm, you want to shut off the swap keyword so that the Storm can't rush you on turn 2 or 3. You don't want them to rush you. You want to just pace it to where you can play certain cards in your deck to win. I played 2 Bulma, so I had to play the Whis engine. So I played these 2 and that. Really good card. I actually searched for this more than I searched for this, but in certain situations when it's early, you get to play this guy and then reduce all your Beerus's by 1 cost. Just a side note, I don't play Chain Attack Zeno. I really don't like that engine. I think it's degenerate, so I don't play that engine at all. So this is a control deck, mid-range control deck. It's really good. I'll show you more of it. So the main MVP obviously is to play the control engine, is to play the Vegeta. Yeah, he's really good. He makes your leader a 20k base stat. A lot of people are playing Mira, the big Mira that gets really large if you attack with single strike. So I play Whis Coercion to stop those attacks. I think if you can back Vegeta up with Whis Coercion, you have like almost near unbreakable board, unless they Chain Attack Zone you. That's just unfortunate. Anyways, so hopefully that doesn't happen. I haven't played against a Hercule matchup today, or in my 3 tournaments that I went to, which is weird because I was expecting it to dominate, but I guess nobody wanted to play Hercule, or very few people wanted to play it. So yeah, so this is a really good engine. This used to be at 2, but now it's only at 1. In my first round, or my first tournament, my first round, I played against U7 Frieza. The guy brings out the U7 Emperor Frieza, which if you activate anything, you take crit. This is really good against him. You just basically Mafuba it, and then it shuts off its ability on their turn and your turn. So, but you have to crit yourself at least once. So I went from 4 to 3, and then I was able to freely do all my autos on my next following turn to kill, because he has to tap out 7 or 6 to bring out that guy. So really good. Play objection. You want to start fast, so this is like a mini ramp engine where I just play 4 of these. The reason why I don't play 4 objection is because I don't want to oversee it. So yeah, I only want to just resolve 1 and then charge the second one when I do draw it. Staple. Sensu Bean, you want to play Sensu Bean with Vegeta, because then your leader becomes 25k with only 1 Sensu Bean. Another reason why I play Vegito is that he also draws a card. So I have like a mini draw engine or plus engine where I draw with this, draw with that, plus with this, and that's it. Yeah. And then MVP of all my tournaments was Zeno Button. So it's mono blue. So if you want to make this deck into like a SS3 deck, where you can like untap energy at the, well, not at the end of your turn, but on your opponent's turn, you get to untap all of them. So the idea is you can play battle cards on curve, like a 4-drop on turn 4, and then when they try to like kill Vegito, use Zeno Button, and then you protect them with all your 10k combo shields in your deck. It's pretty nifty strategy. Then I play 2 Krillin, just in case I play Shigesh, but in other such situations you get to plus as well. So yeah, you can plus with Majin Buu and Krillin. My 2 black cards, I play 1 Scientist Fu and 1 Fu Shroud Mystery. Finisher of late game and mana efficient. So yeah, he's good. So my real my mid range portion of this deck, I play. Let's see. Yeah, let's show you. This is the real MVP of the deck. I think this card hits a lot of engine out of the opponent's hand. When you attack with him into the leader card, what it does is you have to discard until you have, your opponent has to discard until they have 6 energy. That's only assuming that their energy in their field adds up to 6. If it doesn't add up 6, then you can't use his ability. But his real reason I play him is because of Chantai Zeno. When you attack into the leader, a lot of time people want to be efficient with their discards, so they discard the Zeno out of their hand. So then I've somehow nicked the Zeno combo out of their hand so that they can't reset my board in the event that I have a board. Other cases, they're discarding a lot of cards. If I'm playing an announcer, they have a lot of weenies. So if they have a lot of weenies in their hand, they have to like discard so many cards just for the auto, and then that's not even for the combo power. So really good leader, and if he sticks on the board, oh, you're definitely most likely winning if he sticks next turn. Then you're gonna play. Then I play Prince Speed. Obviously, when you're playing Mono Blue, you have to play this. If you're playing Ramp, if you're playing Mono Blue, if you don't play Ramp, and yeah, then you probably shouldn't play this guy. Probably. And then my one-ofs, it's weird. I play one of this. In the event that I didn't want to awaken on certain turns, or get Cell, I could just use this to awaken when they're done cell chaining me. I can just get my life back. Or I don't know. I just played him just because he's a Vegeta card. He also has triple attack, and he snipes. But that's not. I don't know. I never use this guy. I use him mostly for combo power. Another control blue card. The cool thing about Piccolo is that you can just stick him on the board, and with him, you don't have to use the ability right away. You can just stick him on the board, and your opponent's going to be reluctant to play a battle card because it's just going to die to something without using energy. Well, you use 4 initially. It's like an investment, and then once your turn again, then now it's free to kill something for free, assuming you have a lot of energy. And then Dragon Fist. Yeah, I only play 1. I needed room for a lot of cards, and I definitely wanted to play 2 of this, but I didn't have room. But yeah, he's a really good card. He bounces. He interacts with Barrier. He's the only card in my deck that interacts with Barrier. So I play the resource game, and then I can interact with one Barrier card. So that's all for the juice. And then of course you play your super combos. I wanted to play 4, but I had to cut it for the peel off. So I play a lot of 10Ks in here. It's a really good deck, I think. I think I have a good matchup against Hercule, but I haven't tried against Hercule. So if you guys can want to test out Hercule for me, that'll be great. Yeah, so that was my shop championship. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. That was yeah, I got 2 championship certificates. So yeah, peace out, guys.